Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm so excited. It's so fun to see all of these faces on here. We're definitely sitting in a time right now that is super exciting. And so, whoever invited you on here, first of all, thank you for just supporting them to jump on. Okay, the end of this, you may say, "Hey, may not be for me, but I know someone this is for, and your friend really appreciates it." However, I think at the end of this, you're going to be more than impressed, and you'll be thinking, "How fast can I get this stuff, and how fast can I get started?" So, my name is Wendy Hatton. I'm coming from Richmond, Kentucky. I know I have an accent. I'm from the mountains of Eastern Kentucky, and you can leave the mountains, but the accent stays. So it's just part of it. I tell people they have to listen to me. So, so I've just accepted it. But I've been with this wonderful company now 11 years. Blows my mind. My background prior, I love the beauty industry. I used to own Merrill Norman cosmetic franchises. I used to have three of those and a gift shop and a tanning salon. So I've been an entrepreneur since my early 20s. When I met my husband, I was working at a Merle Norman, and he said, "Wendy, you love what you do. I love making people feel more beautiful, better, more confident." And he said, let's put in one. So I did the smart thing. I dropped out of college, went and did a lot of money and popped out our first franchise. 2 months later, they asked me to put in a second one. And before I know it, I had three in. And then I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. From the outside, it was all beautiful. But from the inside, I was stressed out and dead over my head and losing money hand over fist. Um, we finally got the opportunity to sell out and we sold. And I was looking for a backup plan. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to be when I grew up. During that time, a girlfriend of mine had posted a before and after picture on Facebook. And I said, there's no way a product can do that. Because with my Merle Norman days, I started going to med spas after that. And I started buying all the things. And I'd spent, lots of money, $200 and $300 a bottle on skincare. And when she posted that photo, I'm like, there's no way. But I tried it. 1 week, I was hooked. My face was transforming. And so that's kind of how I got into this business. She said, "Wendy, you need to sell this." I said, "Absolutely not. I've lost so much money trying to sell things, but I will be your best customer." But when something works, we naturally tell our family and friends about it. So that's kind of where it's got me today. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and share a little bit. That way you guys can see what we've done. I know most of you all on here, you're excited to hear about Neo Filler, okay? You're probably excited to hear about we're on TikTok shop, okay? But before I can even go there, I got to show you what we've already done. That way you understand the power of where we're going, okay? So share my screen. Like I said, some of you guys just hopping on. I told everyone that I will come back on the end and I'll turn the recording off and I'll come back on the end and answer any questions for you. So here we go. Neora. The company prides themselves on clean meets performance, and we have four different verticals. We're skincare, hair care, wellness, and weight management. Our company is family owned. That is huge. Okay. That's our CEO in the top center. That is Jeff Olson. And that's his daughter of the dark hair on the couch, Amber. He came out of retirement to launch his company for her because at the time, 14 years ago, she owned med spas and she saw a need back then for clean products when clean wasn't even a thing, okay, and for products that actually delivered real results. Jeff said, "I have connections with scientists all around the world," and he always loved this industry. He said, "Let's just show the world we can do it right. We're going to build it around world-class products that cannot be knocked off or duplicated. And we're going to put no gotchas in the comp plan. We're going to show the industry you can do it the right way." And that's exactly what they did. So I like to start out showing some of my before and after pictures. My husband and I, that's him up there. He was one of the very first on our Neora Fit Weight Management System. He lost 70 pounds and sustained that. And then this is my hair with our hair care. I love our hair care line. Same hairdresser did my before and after picture. Only thing we changed up was the Prolux hair care line. That's my before picture. I told you I owned a tanning bed. When you own one, you abuse it. That is a product called a Luma Boost. And then also I lost 20 pounds on Neora Fit, and that is self tanner I have on. It sculpts and tones. Oh gosh, it makes your legs and arms and everything look so pretty. So I love that. So now here we go. Let's knock it. Let me show you what we've done. This is our flagship product. Okay. 14 years ago, we launched this night cream product and we sold over $100 million in the very first year. We were named Inc. 500's fastest growing company. Okay. And we were the number one consumer product in the United States. Big deal, right? Now, we're known for our innovation. Well, that product contains Biden's pilosa. And if you're not familiar with that, that is a plant-based alternative to retinol. Okay. Biden's pilosa did not even start trending in skincare until 2023, and we've had it since 2014. So we're known for our innovation, and we get products to the market 5 to 10 years earlier than anyone else. So we are truly the trendsetter. And you may be thinking, okay, I have sensitive skin. Well, you're going to love our product line. Again, all clean is not the same. If you go into Ulta, their clean section will not contain those ingredients. If you go into Sephora, their clean section will not contain, they took it up a notch. Look at Neora. There's almost 70 ingredients that will never ever be found in our product line. So for you, if you have sensitive skin, great. In my 11 years, I have had less than 5 returns. When I owned my Merrill Norman franchises, that was my daily average was 5. Okay. So, and we are made to save you time and money. That one bottle has multiple active ingredients. Here at Neora, we are clinical strength. Okay. So for example, if you go to a med spa, you may hear the word medical grade. Medical grade is actually a sales term, but where they got that from, because they're usually in a medical office, okay? But what that means is that product has a higher concentration of active ingredients. And so it's going to be stronger than going into your Ulta and Sephora, okay? Neora, we're the same. And Neora, we also meet European standards for cleanliness. So, and wait till you see what it does, okay? So this one bottle here, and I will tell you, it's not a cream, it's a mask. It's going to tighten on your face, and you're going to sleep in it. You're going to wake up in the morning and rinse it off. That one bottle is going to replace at least 5 products you probably already have. So it's going to save you time and money and work. Okay. All of the photos I'm about to show you, these are my friends. These are not stock photos that I have just pulled. These are people I actually know, and they're either my customers or on my team. The first one is Julie Ambergy from Georgetown, Kentucky. That is a 90-day result. Okay. And if you're looking on her at her face, she's allergic to absolutely everything. So you see all the inflammation in her face. Look at 90 days later. The second photo is my friend Rosa in Lexington. That is 90 days. Look at the texture on her skin too. Okay. Now I will go ahead and warn you all. This is before Neo filler. Okay. I want you to see what our day and night cream has already done. Okay. So the blonde there, that is my friend Connie. I've actually got my picture with her as she was using the product because people do not believe that photo. She's had no work done. That is just our skincare and firm cream on the neck. I cannot see the chat. And Leanne Lambert, I did see you on here. If somebody has a question that I need to know, you can unmute and tell me. If not, I'll answer it on the end. When I share my screen, I can't see chat. Um, but anyway, this is Connie, and you see her neck. Like I said, that's firm cream on the neck and just our skincare on her face, and that is a 90-day before and after. Okay, this is my friend Stephanie Hines. She's an oncology nurse here in Richmond. She took her before photo to prove to me that our products would not work. Look at her after photo in 90 days. This is also my friend Haley Surratt. That is a 90-day result. Look at her forehead. Look at her eyes. Look at her face, how it even looks thinner. Touch it, night cream pulls back, okay? It tightens. I will tell you, both of these girls joined me in the business, and they are now six-figure earners in the company. These photos, okay, these are my friends. The first one is Lisa. This is a 5-minute result with a product called our eye serum, okay? Now, what makes this product unique? We live in this microwave world. Everyone wants to look good like yesterday, okay? You're going to get a 5-minute result, but it's the only one on the market that's actually treating the problem. A lot of the eye products that'll give you that instant results actually causing more harm. The product you'll put it on, you'll look good for 2 hours, then your eye will fall down. It's actually causing damage. This one's treating the problem. The second photo is my friend Samantha. That is a 30-day result. Look at her hooded eyelid. I've had people to cancel eyelid surgery because of this eye serum. Look underneath the eye area. So that's a one impressive product right there. I carry that with me everywhere I go. When people ask me what I do for a living, I just whip it out and I'll say, let me show you. I'll put it on one eye, not the other. And they're like, oh my gosh. This lady here I had lunch with in Nashville, Tennessee, she actually tried our hydrogel eye patch on one eye. You can definitely tell which eye it is on. This is great for spas too. You see a lot of these different types of eye patches on TikTok. Ours not only looks good, feels good, it actually delivers. The second product is our new Lash Lush, okay? This product's super unique. It contains none of the hormones, none of the toxins, so it's not going to irritate your eye, cause redness, or anything like that. This product here is safe enough to use twice a day on top and bottom lashes. And my friends that use like Rodan and Fields and Latisse said their eyelashes are actually longer with this one, and you can use it on your eyebrows. My girlfriend Jessica Lewis told me she canceled her microblading for her eyebrows because of this brow serum. And I will tell you, it is on a special this month, okay? I will go ahead and knock that out. If you decide to be a customer with a skincare set, okay, this one here is normally $99. Great price point, okay? But if you buy a skincare set this month, you can add it on for only $15. If you decide to buy a business kit this month, you can add it on for 15, and with the business kit, you can add up to 10. Okay, I've got people, med spas buying 10, people Christmas shopping. That this is a really, really good deal, and this one ends October 31st. Okay. Now, let's move on to Firm. You saw what Firm did to my friend Connie's neck. Firm creams did not even start trending, okay, in the industry until this year. We've had one since 2014. We are the very original Firm. Firm cream you want to use neck down. Massage it in 20, 30 seconds. It tightens, tones, lifts. That butt there, it belongs to my friend Erin Miller. I tell everyone, I said, I have never been brave enough to post my butt on Facebook. But I have posted hers and tagged her in it, and I've made a fortune off of her. But so this business, you just tag the people, you don't have to have it, but that is 90 days. The second photo shows you the power of Firm. This is somebody that's skeptical, that only bought one bottle and applied to one side and not the other. Okay, this is my friend Tina Turner, that arm, that is a 45-day result, and that's a back photo that is 60 days. And we've all tried it. You know that photo's real because you cannot suck in back fat. Okay, so that one. And then with hair care, you saw my hair with the shampoo, conditioner, and hair mask, what it did to my hair. Now this right here is kind of the secret sauce of the system. This is the scalp treatment. This one's going to help reverse gray and thicken the hair. You definitely tell this guy here has more hair, okay, and less gray, and it's great for people with hair extensions, thinning hair. A lot of people taking the weight loss shots. Our hair's getting thinner. We're selling a ton. We sell a ton of scalp treatment. Okay, now the next vertical, weight management. This right here is Neora Fit. We were the very first to offer fat browning technology into the United States. Again, see how we're ahead of everything. Okay, Neora Fit's a 3-powder system. You take the 3 powders, they help convert your white stubborn fat that's hard to burn off. As my friend says, you can't squat it off, you can't walk it off, okay? So it's going to convert white stubborn fat to brown fat, which is smaller in size, so your body is actually going to shrink first, and then it's more easily to burn off. And that first packet is your collagen, the Slim and Skin. It's got 13 different types of marine grade collagen in it, okay? It's going to help kickstart your metabolism. The orange one, ideally, pop it on your tongue before you have lunch. And 20 to 30 minutes, it's going to help it's going to help curb your appetite, block your carbs, and a pre and probiotic for your gut. And the Cleanse and Calm is your nightly cleanse, a gentle detox. When I say detox, it's more detoxing, cleansing the toxins out. It's going to help you sleep and rest. So the wellness benefits even outweigh the weight management part, in my opinion. And it's a very super unique system. And this is my friend Glenna. That is a 6-month result. And the second one is a 1 year. Okay. Now, here we go. I know this is what y'all are waiting for. I had to show you how every vertical, we set the trend, okay, how we're ahead of the game. This one here is going to be the biggest product, okay? This is what the company is going to be known for. This product is expected to outsell night cream that sold 100 million the first year. The first 5 days it went on sale, we sold out 5 months of inventory in 5 days. So it was scattered all summer long trying to get it. Now the 90-day results and stuff are really coming through. And that's why we have got the attention of doctors, nurse practitioners, all these people in aesthetics are like, because this product has zero competition on the market. Zero. And you see we're usually 5 to 10 years ahead. So now, meet NeoFiller. If you go to, let me tell you kind of what, if you go into a med spa and say you want an injectable, most people get injectables, forehead, like Botox, or filler, especially as we age around the mouth where we lose density and volume. The only bad part about filler can move around in the face and sometimes can give an unpleasant look. So this is a biostimulator, and there is a popular biostimulator that's injected. It's called Sculptra. And what that one does is it's going to naturally increase collagen production. Women love it because it's not like filler. You have it injected and then you don't see results for 2 months, but then about 2 months, your skin starts getting plump and full. Okay. And this product, but like I said, an average vial of that is on average, about $1,000. And most women get 2 and you can get up to 6. Now, I'm not here to tell you that this is going to replace an injectable. Absolutely not. Women love their injectables. They love it. And this is going to complement if you get injectables or if you do injectables. This is going to complement them, make them look more natural, and you'll see with the photos. But this is also something for those that don't want injectables. So it's a win-win for both. So NeoFiller, okay, it's a blend of growth factor peptides, okay, and plant stem cells. The science goes way over my head on it. And you would apply it to full pumps. It looks like a beautiful syringe. I pump it out on top of my hand and apply it like forehead or in my mouth. Think about where you would want injectables. 2 full pumps morning and night. This will be your very first step in your skincare regimen. It's like an elixir, and you start seeing results within 2 hours. Okay. I told you we did third-party clinical trials. They saw results. You start seeing plumpness in 2 hours. After 12 weeks, 100% of our participants saw visible results. Now, I'm going to show you the photos. This is my friend Sarah Atkins. She's lives in my neighborhood. This is a 24-hour result. This is 3 applications. Look around her mouth already. You see the plumpness around her nose. Look around her eyes, even her skin texture. In 24 hours, that's just 3 applications. This photo here, this is my friend Jill Chisholm. This is a 10-day before and after. Look at her jawline. What do they call it? I was doing an event last night. They call it a snatched jawline. Look at her jawline there. That is crazy. And then the second photo is my sister-in-law, Sabrina Minix. That is a 4-week result. Look around the mouth, and she even started applying it on her lips. And she said when my brother kissed her, he's like, "Man, your lips have gotten thicker." So I've got a doctor on my team, and her and I were doing a TikTok live the other night, and she shared with us. She said, I haven't had filler in forever on my lips, and I just been rubbing that on, and I've been getting the most compliments on my lips. She said it's been crazy. People compliment me, and it's because of Neo filler. Okay, this is my friend Donna. Look what a difference there in her skin. You can tell the plumpness right in her cheeks. Fountain of Youth, baby. No, here's a great story. This is first photo. This is Jacqueline Johnson. She owns the House of Beauty Med Spa in Richmond, Kentucky, where I live. It is the largest med spa here. It is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. She was super skeptical, but she said the results are undeniable. So she had to try it. And she took the photo from the side because she said, I always hate, she's lost some weight and, she hated her neck being the skin on her neck. Look how it tightened up. Okay. With firm cream. And then she used Neo filler on her face. I will tell you, I did a live with Jacqueline, and she got on the live and she said, "Hey, I have access to all the medical grade skincare." Okay. She said, "I've had Botox, I've had filler, I've had Sculptura, I've had needling, you name it, I've got it." And look what Neo filler in that short amount of time did to her skin. It made it more smooth. She said it filled in places that she couldn't get filler to fill in. And look what with her neck. Now, Jacqueline ended up partnership in the business with us. And this is her injector, Shelly. Look at Shelly's eyes and look around her mouth. That is 60 days. They partnership with us, and because we have our model, Shelly partnership underneath, joined the business underneath Jacqueline. They were only in business 2 weeks the first month. And that Jacqueline's first paycheck, because we have these future leader bonuses that are available on the table now for you all if you're interested. Her first paycheck was $8,500. Her injectors was $4,500, not counting the rest of the injectors and her staff. Okay. So this tells you, and you know what's cool about it? If you have a business or you do aesthetics on here, Jacqueline, we have 2 models. If you want to sell retail, you can buy our product, you can buy Neo filler for $71 and you sell it for $144. You can mark it up like any other skincare product. Or if you decide to do our system like we do it, like Jacqueline did it, Jacqueline bought Neo us $1,000 kit of Neo filler, Firm, and Lash Lush, I think. And that she spent $3,000, and you saw what her return was in 2 weeks. Jacqueline, in 2 months, her med spa sold over $40,000 in Neora in 2 months. She's never had to buy any more inventory because when she gives it to her client, okay, they check them out on the Neora website and put one-time ship option. So the client walks out the door with the inventory, and then their product is being shipped back to the med spa for Jacqueline to restock. How awesome is that for a business? So if you are a business on here, that's something to think about. But we do have a complete retail model as well. Okay, here is my husband. This is Jim. This is a 60-day before and after. I took it from the side because he had those deep forehead lines, and you had to see what it's done to his. I've got to take his 90-day photo. It's insane. So it's very easy to use, and you see the results are just mind-blowing, and it just keeps getting better and better. My customers are calling it face crack. They don't want to run out of it. They start panicking, and I've not had one customer to quit ordering it. It goes out every single month. So this is our 4-week clinical trial picture here, and you see how amazing, crazy that is. And like I said, this is third party, and the second photo is a 2-hour before and after. My nurse practitioners love this photo because it's a vertical line on the forehead. Vertical lines cannot be treated by an injectable because it's not caused by muscle movement. Okay, a vertical line is caused by the way you sleep. And look how it's already pulled that out almost in 2 hours. Now, We have some really cool things here. We have one, if you're on here and you're like, man, I don't have a skincare background. I did, and I do think that gave me a little bit of an edge when I started. But now no one has to. We have a tool that whoever invited you on here can send you their link and you can scan your face, okay? They partnership with different medical universities and dermatologists. It's equivalent to going to a med spa with a $50,000 machine. This one has been considered more accurate and it's free. Okay. So basically, if you have somebody say, "Hey, I'm interested in your product line," send them your scanner, let them scan their face. The scanner will break down, where they need moisture, all the stuff. Then it will recommend our products for them. I mean, guys, listen, I have got a lot of customers and brand partners just because of that scanner. I didn't have to do any work. Hey, they wanted to scan their face. I sent it to them. Boom, I had a customer because your link is already attached to it. And there you go. Okay, so being our customer, I'm gonna tell you what, our customer model is awesome. If you spend, like I said, $150, you get free shipping. We also give cash back every month, and you'll have a referral link. It's great. But if you think that you're going to share this with one person, if you're going to tell one person about it, I need to show you our business model. And the business model is phenomenal because there's no overhead, okay? It's $20 to join. That's it. You pick a product pack for yourself to use. And by the way, they're on sale this week until Halloween. So yeah, you want to look at these. And just three customers buying from you in a calendar month. You see what our products do. I had three customers my very first hour when I started because I showed my mom, my sister, and grandma. And I'm like, hey, you want to try this with a money back guarantee? So getting three customers is not hard at all. And everything comes with a 60-day money back guarantee. There's no gotchas, and then you're eligible for all this bonus money on the table. We have trips. This one, the trip period incentive is ending this month for Cabo, and then they'll start a new one. I have earned in my 11 years 20 trips, so this is super attainable stuff. Our CEO there, we won the highest awards you can win in direct sales, the Bravo Award, and no company has ever won it both for the company and their CEO. And we also won the Excellence Award. And we are a company, it's safe to come here and grow. The federal government said we were considered the gold standard of the industry. So that right there should make you feel good about when your partnership with a company like ours. So basically, Neo Filler is like a ground floor opportunity. But this is the kicker. It's not a ground floor company. 95% of ground floor companies go under. This is a 14-year-old company that's kicked butt, taking names, and launching their second flagship product. Okay. This right here is the heat map of where we're located. I call this the money map. This is not going to look nothing like this next year. Okay. So where it's red is where Neora is most concentrated. Where it is red, still less than 1% know about us. Okay. We're an international company and now we are on TikTok shop. Okay. So who do you know? Do you know any influencers? Do you know anyone that has a TikTok shop? They can get on board. They have to either be an ambassador or brand partner with us. They can get on board. And what's so cool about it, this is what's super cool. Okay. I've signed up a bunch of people that have TikTok shops like today and yesterday. They can, they'll sell as they have to first become either an ambassador with Neora or a brand partner. An ambassador it's fine, but a brand partner is what they want to be. Because a brand partner, what would happen, they could have their showcase of a Neo filler in their showcase. TikTok will pay them their 20% on every sales like normal. But then their volume, if they're a brand partner, will roll over to Neora's model where they can build a book of business. It's like double dipping. Their volume would roll over. So think about it. If an influencer knew three other influencers that want to do this, then she would have three brand partners. She could earn up to these bonuses, almost $60,000 in bonuses in the very first year. I will tell you, these are 100% attainable. I shared what Jacqueline Johnson, but you don't have to own a med spa to earn these bonuses. I got a realtor in Georgetown, Kentucky. Her first paycheck was $8,500. I've got another one, several just my girlfriends. Their first checks are like $4,500 and they're just getting started, okay, because of these bonuses. So I'm going to show you a little bit. I told you when jumping on here, I'm going to show you how you can get at least a minimum of $3,300 in your bank account, okay, on December 15th. That's payday. We get paid once a week and we get our monthly check on the 15th. So you can partnership with us right now. And this is kind of our model that we use, okay? You're going to join the business. Okay. And I'm going to go over the kits with you, but you join the business. And basically, I know you don't understand all this stuff. And I was trying to do the math before I got on here, but got distracted with something and couldn't finish it. But you join the business and then you're going to sign up three friends in the business with you. Okay. You're going to sell 9 sets. Our most popular set that we have is called Feel, Lift, and Glow. That is our night cream, our day cream, and filler. Okay, it's $235. That's what, when people scan their face, that's the most popular set I sell. Okay. You're going to join the business and you're going to get 9 customers with that. And you're going to sign up 3 friends and they're going to do the very same thing. Okay. This right here, bonuses says 2,300, but this what's not included here. Okay. Is you signing up the brand partners, like your first order commissions, none of that's included there. Okay. So you're looking at $3,300 on average. Now, I will tell you, most of it, mine that's hit this is called the rank of team director, which is 6,000 in group volume. Most of mine that's hit it, that's coming in around $4,000. Okay. So it's you know, 3 people, and guess what? We're going into holiday season, our busiest season ever. Okay. Ever. So you can have a store up during Black Friday instead of thinking, man, how am I going to pay for Christmas? Guys, this can pay for it. 100% can pay for it. And guess what? Until October 31st, the kits are 10% off. So that $1,000 kit now is only $900. The 500 is only $450, and then the bottom kits are $179. So just briefly go across the bottom. That's all 4 verticals. That wellness pack is, I'll give you 30, I'll give myself 30 seconds and I'll tell you about that one. And the sleep and energy chews, my best friends, they help put your body back in circadian rhythm. The energy chews are slow released energy, so they're not going to race your heart or make you feel funny. And they're also going to help curb your appetite. Who doesn't want that? The sleep is the best sleep of your life. Oh my gosh, I love it. The Youth Factor drink there, the low green packet is your 4 servings of fruits and vegetables. That's your superfoods, and that product helps put your body back in an alkaline state. The multivitamin to go with it works on the mitochondria, and that helps with bioavailability. That way you don't pee out your supplements. Your actual body's taking them in. And then there's a brain supplement there called EHT. It was researched over 20 years in the labs of Princeton University. It's helps improve memory, focus, clarity. It's my favorite product that we carry. Short story, I got a guy in Hazard, Kentucky. It's been on it 7 years. 7 years ago, he didn't want to really leave his house and even drive 1 mile down the road to visit his brother because he wasn't for sure if he could remember how to get back home. He's been on it 7 years. He goes everywhere. His wife's a retired nurse. And like I said, I can tell you story after story. So anyway, that's our wellness. So okay, here we go. Now across the bottom, you can buy any of these verticals for only $179 this month. 20 to join, $179. And then you can add on either Lash Lush for $15 up to 10, or protein powder, which I didn't even go over that one. We have a phenomenal protein powder. You can add it on for $15. With the business kit, you can add up to 10. That's a $72 value, okay? Now, that $500 kit, if you're on here and you're thinking, man, I really want to do this as a business. I want to work it. That's your business pack, okay? It's got 4 Neo filler. 4 Neo filler is cheapest customer price is $125. So there's your $500. It's like getting your day cream, your night cream, your cleanser, a box of those hydrogel eye patches, the eye serum, and Youth Factor drink all free. Because this is a product that you would be sampling out with your friends, okay, to get started. This is, if you got your friends together, this is stuff you'd want to work with. Now, the $1,000 kit all day long that's the most popular kit I sell because it's every single vertical across the bottom, plus that $500 kit, plus Lash Lush, plus sunscreen. Okay. And it's on sale right now for $900. And guess what? We're at the end of the year. This is a tax write-off for you. A tax write-off. You can write this off your taxes, okay? So, and the volume, if you purchase the 500 or 1,000, your volume will roll over next month in November to help you hit that bonus money. Because Team Director is 6,000 in group volume. That's where I got the number of $3,300 cash in your bank account. Okay, a 6,000 group volume. So if you purchase this $1,000 kit, that's going to count towards, okay, your 6,000 needed for that bonus. How cool is that? And it's going to count for it next month too. The biggest shopping month ever. Okay. So, and you can get it on sale for $900. So the $1,000 kit has got your 4 Neo filler in it, your 2 night cream, your 2 day cream, 2 boxes of hydrogel patches. It's got the rest of the skincare, including that firm body contouring cream, all of the Neora Fit weight management, the entire line of wellness, and the entire hair care line. Now, and that's the 500. Again, this is your business one, which comes in 1,000. That one's on sale for 450. If you're on here and you're thinking, man, I just want to be a customer. I never want to share this with anybody. We do have $500 customer kits that are the best value that kind of bunches everything up from our skincare and hair care to wellness. But if you're a spa on here, guess what? We have spa packs for you. So we have Neo Filler 14 pack. You know, my hairdresser in Richmond, Kentucky got a 14 pack of Neo Filler, posted on Facebook. She had it in stock. She sold it within 2 hours. In 2 months, she made over $10,000 in cash and earned a trip to Cabo. So I can tell story after story. I've got Blushing Bride. It's a hair salon. It gets brides ready hair and makeup in Moorhead, Kentucky. Every one of them has earned all the bonus money all the way up through high rank of premier director. They've earned a trip to Cabo. And I think I figured it in 2 or 3 months, they sold over $50,000 in Neora at a hair at their place. So Lash Lush, Firm Body Contouring Cream. So I know it's a lot, and but I can help answer any questions. Like I said, I will. Let me stop my screen here and see if I have any. Okay, here we go. I know that's a lot of information, but we are sitting in a place. One, you guys have the opportunity to be on the front end of Neofiller launch. I was on the back end of Night Cream. Night Cream had already been out 3 years when I joined, but even being on the back end of that launch, in 8 months, I turned it into a six-figure income. I'm a college dropout from, I've never done this industry in my life. Okay. And I changed my life because I was on the back end of that. Now, fast forward, you guys have the opportunity to be on the front end of Neofiller. And for those of you that are on TikTok, you guys have to be on the front end of the TikTok launch on TikTok. That is out there. That is insane. So for you younger generations that already have it figured out and doing it, you guys get to have the best of both worlds. That you get to do your thing on TikTok, build a book of business here, but you know regardless of where you're, even if you're not on TikTok, this right here, this being at this place now is like the perfect storm. And if you can change your family's life, it's something you can do for yourself. Why help doing for your family? And I will tell you, it's the community. It's the funnest thing I've ever done in my entire life. You get to have fun. You get to look younger, do something for you. It gets rid of the mom guilt. You get to order that kit for yourself, write it off your taxes, use the product because your friends will want to know, hey, what do you think about those sleep chews? Oh my God, they're amazing. So the kit, we're not trying to sell you on a big pack. I'm trying to tell you, you'll want to use all of these products. And now you can be like, hey, I got a tax write-off. And then now you can go and you can, earn the sky's the limit. Now we'll tell you that $3,300, that's the low end you can earn. There will be people that'll hit Lexus card bonus. That is 15,000 in group volume. There'll be tons of people that hit that next month. That's another $1,500 bonus on top of a car bonus that'll be paid on the 15th. That's averaging on my team $7,000 to $8,000 1 month. So when I said 33, that wasn't the high side thinking, oh my God, that's unattainable. No, that's the very attainable low side. Now, with anything you do, it takes effort. I'm not going to, you can't just post on Facebook and hope everybody runs to you. But this is fun. I do Zooms all the time. I'm doing parties at my house. You can invite people into it. Neora has all the resources for you. So you can make this, if you just want to get your product free and not have to pay for it, great. If you say, hey, I would like to earn this bonus money. I'd like to make an extra $4,000 or $5,000 a month. Guess what? It's 100% attainable, and we will show you how to do it. This right here has been such a blessing. It was a godsend to my family 11 years ago. I got to retire my husband, retired my parents. So this is my brother and sister, anybody I care about's in this business. I was telling the story last night. I signed my mom and dad up 11 years ago on Christmas. I bought him a $500 kit. My mom looked at me and said, I'm not selling it. My dad owned a used furniture store downtown Sayersville, Kentucky, Bailey's Used Furniture, and he didn't have a retirement plan, but he knew what residual income meant. Well, 2 weeks later, my mom called me and she said, your daddy cannot sell this. He's insulted at least a dozen women in town and we're going to be out of business. I said, Dad, what are you doing? Can you imagine going into a used furniture store and the old man in there saying, honey, I got something for your wrinkles? That was my daddy. I said, Dad, no. He said, if I can't tell them they need it, how can I sell it? And I said, well, this is what you're going to do. He was very coachable. I upgraded his flip phone to an iPhone. I put before and after pictures on it. I said, when people come in, you're going to show them the phone and say, hey, I started a new business. Look at what it does. And then this was his script. When they asked him, what is it? He said, give me your number. My daughter is going to call you. That was December. April, they Lexus car qualified. My mom and dad had never owned a new car. My mom got that new Lexus, and my brother said, Mom, you need to tint the windows. She said, honey, it's a Lexus. I want people to see who's driving it. 2018, my mom and dad hit national marketing director, which is a six-figure income in this business. And in 2020, my dad gave away that used furniture store, okay, to the employee that had been with him 40 some years. And he put a sign up, said, thanks to my daughter and Neora, I got a retirement plan. So if you think I'm excited about what's to come, it makes me cry. I'm telling you all have something bigger bigger than I've ever touched. And this is why I'm running like a maniac, trying to help as many people possible because we are partnership with some of the most professional people, doctors, nurse practitioners, like I said, real estate agents, people that want more. They want to be part of a community and they want more out of their life. They may have all the money in the world. Maybe they want time. And guess what? This is a legacy company. It's willable and transferable. So my daughter's in the business, but it's already in the will. When something happens to me, she will get my title and my income. I get to lead this. So this is something, guys, don't think I can't do what she does. You don't have to do what I do. I've got people that there's many ways to do it. I've got people doing home. I've got people doing it on social. I've got people doing it in person. You can do this however you want to do it. And know the thing is, at the end of the day, I own those franchises. I had no help. I was in debt over my head. I lost over $100,000 in my husband's retirement. This right here paid off our mortgage. Okay, I spent $1,000 that paid off the mortgage. Where, I'm Merle Norman's. I had $500,000 invested in them. Okay, so don't overthink it. Get with whoever invited you on here. Take advantage of right now with these kits being on sale. Grab these kits. Take and reach out to people you care about. Okay, don't. Oh, just who do you want? Who do you want to do this with you? Care about them. I didn't want to leave my parents behind. Anybody I loved. I'm like, hey, and listen. And then if they don't want the business, I'm like, great, you're going to love being a customer. But I want to show you what's possible because we have not scratched the surface of where we're going and we're getting ready for our biggest year ever. And I'd love to welcome you to the Neora family. Thank you so much for that. Sorry, I got a little emotional. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. Your friend that invited you on it, I'm telling you, it means a lot that you just showed up. And I didn't mean for it to go so long, but I'm super pumped and I had to get all the TikTok stuff in. But I am going to, like I said, if you think this is somebody needs to hear this week, this recording basically is only good by the end of this month for on the sale packages being on sale. I will do a new Zoom on November 1st. I'll be kicking it off for what's going on in November. But my thing is, you reach out as many people right now as you can and get them in while they can get in on this discount and take advantage of that Lash Lush and protein powder add-on for only $15. They can get up to 10. Huge, 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 huge. Okay. I'm telling you what, that's Christmas shopping, baby. I'll be out getting all 10 of those Lash Lush. Every girl in the family's going to want that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the recording off. Yeah, and then I'll stop it. And if you guys have questions, just ask me.